Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. As I've talked about before, my productivity system fell apart earlier this year, actually the first year of the month. I've done a lot of videos on that, so go check them out if you want to know what happened. But since then, I've been testing out a lot of different note-taking applications because that's where the main issue is. I have figured out task management and calendar management. I had an issue there as well because Rise Calendar, the calendar I was actually using, is no longer here. It shut down, so I had to change things up a little bit on that side as well. But in general, I've nailed down everything from journaling to task management and calendar, but note taking, I'm still trying to figure out. So I have done videos where I've tested out different applications and talked about how I have used them. I will also do a video once I've figured things out, showing you all of the applications, how they work together. And I will also talk a little bit about how I ended up landing on the applications I did. But in today's video, we are taking a look at Milanote, which I'm currently testing out as my note-taking application. And one of the reasons why I've gone back to trying out Milanote is because of the mobile application. So Milanote has a mobile application in beta right now, which actually works a lot. It looks really similar to how Milanote looks on web or on desktop, so I really like the experience. There are, of course, still bugs, but the team is doing a great job at actually fixing things and just developing the mobile application. So I decided to give it another try because mobile is one of the most important things in my productivity system, especially when it comes to note takings and ideas. And when I think about note taking and ideas, I think about like social media ideas, which I have right here. As you can see, there are a lot of social media ideas, and I have a lot of social medias to maintain, which just means that I need to be able to write down an idea quickly when I get it. So quick capturing on mobile is really important, and they actually have that in the new mobile application as well. They had that previously, but I also like the fact that I can actually access my notes, especially for like Medium posts and Substack posts. If you scroll a little bit down here, you can see my Medium posts here. These are scheduled. These are actually posted. Um, Basically, what I do is that often when I sit on the bus or when I'm commuting, I sit down and I write a little on these different posts right here. The same goes for LinkedIn. It goes for like my different Substack posts. So I need a fully functioning mobile application, and I have actually been liking the Milanote one. And this is currently how I've set up my task management or my social media management. So I have tasks here, I have some projects here, I have some goals, admin stuff. This is everything from like taxes, from receipts, things like that, that I need to get into my accounting system. It also has affiliate links, and tasks around those affiliate links. I have my important links here. So these are links that I need to go back to fix something here. For example, I'm checking out something around PayPal. So that's what goes in here. Inside of this, I have stats. I won't go too deep into that, but basically that's just stats around my social medias. If we go back here, the more interesting stuff is actually if I just go in here, because I have personal stuff and I have people right here. So let's just call this a test person. So the way I've set it up is that I have here meetings with people, but I also have something inside of my people board, which is a custom template. So I have, let's use this. I have important dates. These are meeting dates, upcoming meeting days. My internet is a little slow, but I also have like to discuss and have discussed. So whenever I come up with a thing I need to discuss with someone, it goes inside of here. And let's say I will have a meeting with this test person. I will actually open up this test person and I will see what needs to be discussed. And I will also see the meetings I've previously had, which I actually just copy from my meetings right here. So I create a synced copy or a shortcut. That's what it is called inside of Milanote. I create a shortcut for this board. Now let me just go ahead and delete this one. I have my templates right here. So these are the basic things inside of Milanote. I have projects here. I won't go too deep into projects either, but basically, and the reason for that is because there is a lot of work stuff there which I can't share. But basically how this works is that I have set it up quite similarly to this right here, where I have like to do, doing, done. I also have one called review. So that's basically what my it is basically a Kanban board that I've created myself. Um, I also have resources which might be a little more interesting. So I have my apps. These are applications that I review. As you can see, I haven't actually moved everything into here yet. I have some different quotes right here. This actually has another copy. So my guess is that this is from a book, I think. Let's see. It actually isn't. It just lives somewhere else. So I have like productivity and PKM. This is right here. So I have quotes around productivity and PKM. As I like get more and more stuff, I will do more organization here. Currently, there is almost no organization inside of here, only inside of my books. Here I have the red books. Here I have reading. I'm currently reading Tiny Experiments. I haven't gotten to actually read it a lot because I've been sick and my reading habit just fell apart and I need to get back into that. I have to read right here and I actually use the image of the book. I need to do that with these as well. Basically, what I've done is that I've just made a template inside of Canva, which I use. So I just put the image onto Canva and I download it in the right size. Quite basic. And this is basically how everything looks. Here I have to I watched Hunger Games quite recently, and I have some notes on the things I've watched. And I have some design resources here, and this is quite basic when it comes to organization. If I continue using this, that is why I haven't moved everything over. I've just moved some stuff over. If I continue using this, I will probably need to organize inside of these boards as well. What I really like about Milanote and the experience I'm having with Milanote is that it is quite visual, which is important because I do a lot of visual stuff. Um, but that isn't the most important thing. The most important thing um, is actually that it allows me to spend a lot of time with my notes, organizing things, going back into my notes, like just changing images, like I showed you here. Inside of my books, changing images, doing things like that actually stops me from having this problem with shiny new tool syndrome. It also actually makes me jump back into a lot of my notes. That's an issue I have had, that I haven't actually looked back at my notes when I've taken them, but jumping into here and thinking that I want to reorganize some of the books, for example, actually makes me go in and look at my notes. This is not how I want it. Like, the way I want it is that I actually want this, and I want it to live like this, which means that I can create a synced copy and I can move it to my quotes right here. So I can do things like that. But I am enjoying the experience. I've always liked Milanote, and the only reason for me stopping to use it is that I have been, or have been, and I am going to be on the road a lot more. I'm traveling a lot more this year. I've basically gone from not traveling to at all to traveling a little bit at least. And with the amount of things I have to do, with the amount of like social media posts that needs to get out, I have to have the ability to sit down on my phone and do some work when I'm commuting and traveling. So that has been important, and Milanote did not have that option. Like, it had a mobile application, but it was a terrible experience, and I didn't want to use it at all. So I gave it another chance. It's been a month or so. Soon, I will continue to play around with it, figuring out whether or not I can stick with an application like this, but I just wanted to show you, like I've done with other applications, how I am using it. I will test out one more application I have on my list. It is Capacities. I will just need to learn it first, and I will do a video on how I'm using Capacities as well when I'm trying that out. But as I said, I'm not moving everything into all of these applications. I'm just moving a few things and just testing it out, seeing how it works for my current workflow. But that covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.